What's going on, guys? So we got a pretty cool, fun video for you today. It's going to be showcasing the new card Rose Quartz. So let's go take a look at the deck I made. It is a hidden gems theme attached to it, so we have a lot of hidden gems within this deck. So we've called it the Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones, obviously. So tons of goodies in this deck that you will find. So that's why we've titled it as such. So let's take a look at the showcase card today. It's, like I said, a new card that just dropped a day or two ago. It is the Rose Quartz, and it says, when played, if played next to any hidden gems card, your science cards, wherever they are, gain plus 18 this round. So want to take advantage of having quite a few science cards in our deck. So we opted for the 9-9 split, and we went with Consciousness as our supporting buff card. So basically, if your deck has exactly 9 arts and culture, your science cards get a plus 18 until played buff. And then if you have 9 science cards, your arts and culture cards get plus 18. So basically, they both, every card in our deck's getting a nice plus 18 until played buff. So that's what we're going for. That's kind of our supporting buff card. So what else do we have? We also went with Archangel as our mythic. So we're going to get a nice buff. A couple cards going to get that plus 25 until played, and then we've got one of our random cards in hand gets that plus 30 perm, which is what we like. This card here is it's not a hidden gem, but it is kind of on the same theme, so we tossed it in. Red Diamond, and it says, when returned, if you're losing the round, gain plus 100 next turn. So occasionally we see we're losing the round. We probably don't have a chance to win it. So we're going to hopefully drop this on the last turn of the round, and then that secures the start of our next round. That next turn, we're up by another 100, so we get the jump on them on the following round. That's what we're shooting for with that card. And we do tend to lose a couple of the early rounds with this deck normally, so I did toss in Hell for that reason. We play tested a couple other cards in this slot. I tried Dickens out. Also tried the Philosophy combo with Fatalism, so ended up settling on Hell. It just seemed to work a little bit better because we keep, like I said, we try to lose the early rounds with Red Diamond, and then so we can set up for the later rounds. So we've also got the 100-meter sprint. If it's the first turn of a round, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 10 for 2 turns. So really decent buff. I mean, you're getting essentially 60 extra power because of the 3 cards you play each turn on those 2 turns. So basically a 1-drop that's hitting 70. So tough to beat, and it's obviously getting buffed as well. So you guys know I love my 1-drops, so that's why we have it in the deck. Just kind of lower the curve a little bit. We do have the 4 Horsemen in the deck, so we opted for that shell in our arts and culture. So kind of keeping the curve low with those as well. A lot of these cost 4. You see 4. There's the Famine, 4. So yeah, all of them are 4. So nice cheap curve there. We've included Doppler effect as kind of our door to hell trigger / jet car buff, something like that. So basically buffing, when we draw it, all our science cards in our hand are going to get a nice plus 30 buff, and they're going to get a energy reduction for 2 turns. And then our remaining science cards, once this is played in hand, lose that 15 permanently. So typically we try to play this once we have a fistful of arts and culture cards, so we do not lose that 15. Other hidden gems. So like we said, it is a hidden gems theme. We've included diamonds, which is going to gain our plus 12 permanent power there. We've got rhodonite, which says, when played, if your deck has 5 or more hidden gem cards, which it does, your hidden gems, wherever they are, get another plus 18 until played buff. So again, taking advantage of that plus 18. We've got Peridot. This card loses 40, and a random card in your hand gains 40. So you're not going to notice it as much because, again, it's getting buffed up by all these little buffs throughout the game. One that really surprised me, feels like it's kind of an underrated card in this, and it's really an all-star in this deck, is Garnet here. Started playtesting with it. It actually didn't make the original cut of the deck, but then more playtesting, I tried it out, and I ended up liking this more than I liked Hope Diamond in this deck, just because Hope Diamond didn't target too many cards. It was just a occasional card here and there that got hit. So we opted for Garnet in place of Hope Diamond, and this card to me has kind of outperformed in its slot. So I like it. I think it's good, at least in this deck. We have Dowsing in this deck as well. And this card says if your deck has 9 or fewer science cards, which it does, and 1 or more of the occult cards, your hidden gems are going to get plus 27 until played. So a massive buff off Dowsing. And what we tossed in as our occult card is this card here. We've got Aurora Boreas. Basically, it's going to be our hold card. Just going to hold it all game until we think we're either about to lose or we are on the last turn of the round. We drop this card, and it is our massive game-ending card. What else did we talk about? We've got Art Deco as our energy gain for this deck. I said it is a cheap energy week this week, so this deck is built for a low-costed energy week. I wouldn't play this in a high-energy week. I don't think it'd do very well. But in this type of energy week, it seems to perform just fine. So that's the deck. Let's go check it out. I've been really enjoying it. It plays really nice. The wins have been pretty split. I haven't been winning all my games, but I do win with it. So I'd say it's probably about 50-50, maybe a little above 50-50. But it's been doing pretty good for unusual brew, which if you guys like playing unusual decks like I do, kind of catches people's attention, they don't expect it, then you'll like this one. It's just a neat deck. You don't see hidden gems played very often, and with this new support it got, it makes it even more fun to try out. So, but as always, guys, hit that like button down in the bottom and hit that subscribe button bottom right corner. We're trying to grow the channel up, and eventually, once I get enough subs, we will start doing some giveaways. So take advantage of hitting the sub button. And if you do publicly subscribed and you leave some comments, I'm probably going to use a comment, basically a YouTube comment finder, and randomize who ends up winning based on comments. So I don't know what video I'm going to do that yet on, but we will most likely do it eventually. And we'll have little giveaways, maybe do some limited legendary card giveaways, stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that, because that is on the horizon. All right, we're going to start off. We want to get that 100-meter sprint down, start taking advantage of that buff. And we played it on the far right, so it cycles properly. As long as we play 3 cards, we should draw it again in round 3, turn 1. So we can keep getting it over and over. All right, off to a little bit of a lead here. Do want to get our consciousness back in play. Garnet, we're not behind, so Garnet's not, it's not the best timing for it. But then again, we could play it now so we can play 3 cards. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to play 3 cards, right? So maybe we just do that. We just keep with the 3 cards right now. I think that's fine. We did play a tiny deck earlier today, and I did beat it. So I was surprised this deck was able to take down a tiny deck. So kudos to that, because I thought that would... I didn't think that would happen. So it might not have been a... I'm trying to remember. It might not have been a tiny deck that had all of the key cards, so maybe that was the reason, but still ended up getting it. Let's see here. So we have our Rose Quartz, but don't forget this buff is for the round. So if we play it now, we will not secure the buff for the whole round. So probably want to hold on to it. Maybe we just do this. I think 370 should secure this round. I really hope. If we threw this... Oh, okay. I was about to say, I think we just threw, but nope, we got it. Barely. Hey, a win's a win. Now we can set ourselves up for this Rose Quartz on the start of next round, which is going to be nice, right? We want to get that buff for the whole round, not just one turn. So all of our science cards can really take advantage of that. So that'll be good. And we have just enough energy for Art Deco too, so that's perfect. So good turn here for us. Here we go. You can see that plus 18 buff. And that's to science cards, not to the gems. So if you saw that red diamond get buffed and you wondered, why did all the gems get buffed? All right, he is playing Testudo. Interesting for a low energy week. Whatever floats his boat. All right, we got our Doppler. We could probably play it. I don't care if red diamond lose. Oh, well. Maybe now we just play red diamond. Yeah, I think I just play red diamond here and get it out of my hand. I don't think I'm gonna need it anytime. I think we're gonna win this round as well. We'll see. Oh, I didn't expect that. We might end up just getting a plus 100 buff here. Yeah, we do. Okay, I thought for sure I was going to win that turn, so that worked out for us. All right, I want to try to secure this round, so let's see here. I think we go with the big dogs. Let's do it like that. Hopefully that's enough. Uh-oh, doesn't look like it. You come out swinging hard here. Yeah, he's getting a lot of buffs. All right, so we lost this round. Really didn't expect that. I thought we were coming out nice and strong there. All right, but he did play his Heimdall on last turn of a round, so that was kind of ding-dong. Probably, yeah, he's probably a bot, Mr. Robot. Lately, these bots have been really strong. I feel like they need to make it to where they don't just play the same 4 decks all the time. We need to change these bots up a little bit, I think. Make it a little more interesting. I feel like they only play these tiny decks, these Planet X decks. Like, that's all I'm seeing. And then at the lower levels, I think they just play Sue Bones a lot. But yeah, they definitely want these bots to give you a run for your money, that's for sure. All right, you can see our Aurora Boreas over there is getting quite big just hanging out in our hand. It's already up to 240. Like I said, it's just the hangout card. Just going to sit in our hand and look pretty for a little while. All right, we lost our lead there. I mean, we still have the lead, but we lost the big lead we had. So this could be a loss on this round. We'll see what we draw. Yeah, not the best draw, because we can only play 2 cards. Would have been nice to get red diamond right here. We could have gone into this next round looking strong. So, I think we just let him have this one. I'm thinking doing it like that. I really wish we had red diamond right now. We could have taken it with Aurora Boreas, but I want to save it until I really absolutely need to play it. We don't need to play it right there, right? It doesn't get us much. Yeah, we win the round, but that's all right. So now our Hell's activated. That was my main thing, was let's get Hell online. So when we do draw it, it's more impactful now. All right, so we got our Doppler. I don't want Garnet to get hit with my minus 15, though, so I'm probably going to have to play it now. Even though I don't really want to. All right, opponent's coming out swinging hard. So definitely might be forced to play Aurora Boreas. We could always hold Hell to the next to the last round if we wanted to. Ooh, minus 49 on me. That sucks. Maybe we play red diamond now. So if we lose here, we go up 100, and we can play Aurora Boreas on this next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, of course he didn't win that round, though. Or that turn. Oh, but I'm still losing the round. Okay, I thought for some reason I was thinking it was for the turn. So that worked good. All right, so we probably have to play it here. Right? Let's see. We're actually up. We're actually up by about 50 right now, right? A little more than that, more like 70. So do we have to play it? Do we have to play it? I think we do. I think we just try to win on the back of hell. I don't want to lose this when I can probably win. Just seems silly. Yeah, I think we had to play it there. Yeah, for sure. 420. Yeah, I think we would have lost. I'd have been down about 100. Yep, for my next best card. So yeah, we would have lost, I think. So good thing we opted to play it. At least kept us in one more round here. We still might not win, but we have a chance. We at least have a chance now. Definitely want to get 100-meter sprint down, get the buff. We're going to get conquest buff. And let's get Peridot down. So if we can win this turn, then this card gets the plus 50 next turn. Yeah, I think that's good. We should draw hell here soon, too. So that would be nice. Let's get that plus 55 on all our cards. That should help us out. So now our war's up 50. You can see it's 186 now. So it's looking pretty big. Let's get hell. There it is. Okay. I think we just play Rose Quartz now. I know we're not taking advantage of the buff, but that's fine. That's going to get our famine buffed now from war. See, if you win the turn, your famine gets plus 50 next turn. So let's do that, because I think we can win this turn. There we go. So we have a pretty good lead. I don't think he can win this now. So there we go. You see our famine's up to 203. So he's going to need at least 700 to win. Then we get the Doppler buff too. Yeah, we're looking pretty good now. So let's get famine down. It's going to debuff a lot of his cards. We're going to go Doppler and Garnet. We're just going to go for broke. Let's do the most we can do. And see if it's enough. He's got a good turn. Don't think it's enough, though. All right, well, that's the deck, guys. You see it did really well. Beat up on a tiny deck, which is probably one of the top-tier decks, at least this week, I would imagine. You guys are probably seeing it like crazy because it does really well. But here, we put a random brew together that beat it, right? So it can be done, guys. It can be done. You just have to think outside the box with some of these crazy decks, and sometimes stuff just works good, you know? We'll do one more. Let me see if any of you guys are online, actually. Let's check out, see who's here. We got Schmengar. I know Schmengar loves to play us. King Kron. Oh, there's Kung Fu Brandon. We were just talking about playing. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be on this video, Kung Fu Brandon. Yes! Brandon! You're going to be like, because he sent me, I was doing some play testing the other day with him, and just testing. I can't remember if it was this deck or not. It was one of my decks I had tested out. I think it was a different deck. And he thought he was going to be in the video, but I actually was still tweaking the deck beforehand. Just because I do that too, I'll invite some of you guys to play just for, you know, test out a deck first before I try to take it to the leagues and get my face stomped in with it. So he sent me a comment like, "Oh, where's the video?" But we'll get you in this one. What's up, Brandon? Nice to see you, sir. All right, let's see. I think I want to go... I want to get Art Deco down, start getting energy. And let's get Death down. Oh, he's bringing the planes. Okay. I like it. It's a really fun deck, I think, is aviation deck. Awesome aviation. It's probably... They had to nerf it down. They nerfed Barnstorming, so it was probably going to be a pretty impactful deck, I would imagine. I'm betting they're going to be releasing more cards for it. That is why they nerfed Barnstorming, I would guarantee. They thought with these future cards that it would probably be too strong, so we saw a nerf. Good luck to you too, sir. I don't know. We'll see if we can stack up against an awesome aviation deck. I know they're very strong. And they get a lot of discounts too, so it might be a good week for one, actually. Our Peridot buffed itself. Oh, he hit my consciousness. That's unfortunate. I was planning on playing it right there. Now I don't know that I want to. He's only playing 2 cards, it looks like, so we could probably steal this round. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Hey, DJ, bring that back. There we go. He's like scratching his head right now, like, what is he playing? What are these gem cards I'm seeing? All right. Our consciousness is still dinged, so I'm thinking we just get it out of our hand. Do we, though? Yeah, because I want to hold Rose Quartz. I want to get the buff. Hoping next turn I can get the buff. Okay, he's rocking Dark Web. So that's always strong. I don't think they did enough to Dark Web when they nerfed it. I think they could have done a little more. I was talking with one of the guys that plays this game, Odom Ed, one of the better players. I think he's might have the most XP in the game. But he, I think he sent them some ideas for how to fix that card, and it sounded like they didn't go with what he had suggested. So I'm hoping they revisit that card in the future. I think it still needs something. And like I've said in several of my videos, the main reason is I don't like to think about whether or not I need to put in 50 power cards. Because, you know, putting just 3 or 4 in your deck is backbreaking when they get such a big permanent buff. So a lot of times it's like, oh, I need to take that out of my deck. But in reality, I think they just shouldn't have had that card that good, right? So if it made it to where, like, instead of 150 power card gives... I'm sorry, 150 power card gives them that plus, what is it, plus 4 now? It would take 2 50 power cards to get plus 4. So that's essentially the idea we're going with. That would fix that card, essentially, is change it from 1 card to kind of like a flood, the Great Flood. Every 2 cards gives it that little buff. So that's what I think they should do. And I think that would fix it just perfect. All right, Brandon, what you got? Bringing it? Some Air Force One. there's our Doppler. Getting a nice buff. So I think we go ahead and play those. Ooh, that was a good turn he got. 525. That might have caught him up. Yep. Pretty close. We've got a slight lead. See what we draw here. All right. I don't really want to play hell in case we lose this round. Then I'm set up for start a next turn with it. So we could play Aurora Boreas if we want to secure it. But I almost want to lose here, right? I'm almost kind of want to give it to him so my hell is activated. We'll try to win. Let's see. He's probably going to get it, though. But we could have won that. We could have played Aurora Boreas there, and I think we would have got it. Yeah, we definitely could have won that. But that's fine. I wanted to activate hell. And I'm going to play it right away here so that we can get it back twice at the end of the game. Ooh, we're going to activate 100-meter sprint right now as well. So let's do that. So that's a good turn for us right here. Oh, we shifting cards around. Something fishy's going on. Barnstorming, yep. Good turn there. 500 power again. Oop, more than that. 600. Very nice. Let's give him the old ouch. All right, he's definitely got a lead on us now. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a struggle, I think, to come back from that. But you never know. We are sitting on this Aurora Boreas, so we have a shot. Red Diamond's going to help catch us up a little bit this round. Kind of want to just play this now. Yeah, let's just do it like that. Okay, that's going to help us catch up. I think we just took the lead, actually. He had a huge lead, so he thought he had a chance to get rid of some of these buff cards. Actually kind of screwed up our Red Diamond a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have played Aurora Boreas there. I'm going to do it like this. So we've got Rose Quartz Diamonds queued up for the start of next round. As long as we can win this one. Keep picking his Aviators. Keep forgetting I shouldn't put that in the middle. All right, so we did take the round. Thank you, sir. All right, so we got Rose Quartz now, raring to go, so we can get that buff for the whole round now on our science cards. Hoping we can draw into Doppler effect. Get a nice buff right here. There it is. Predictions. All right, so I'm not going to play it yet, but I want to do it like this. And if he gets the jump on us here, we can play Garnet on the next turn for another nice plus 28 buff on our cards. So let's do that. He did. He got the jump on us. That's what we expected. All right, it's going to be another tough one to come back from. Oh, yeah, he's definitely putting out 600 plus power now. Yeah, that was pretty hard hitting. Okay, yeah, I think he's got us here. Aviation ran away with it there at the end. There's our hell, but I don't think it's going to be enough to catch us up. Yep, good game. Let's see, what is this buff? That's 418. We've got 437 here. So that's the way we go. So, yeah, he's got it, because there's no way I can do... He's doing more than 37, so good game. Yeah, that aviation deck hitting hard. I guess I can see why they nerfed it a little bit. So that is, he did 3 600 power turns there, I think, on that last round, didn't he? Oh, it doesn't show me yet. I want to see now. Oh, is it going to show me? Yeah, 600, 600, 600. Yeah, so he hit almost 2,000 power there on that last round. So, very nice. That's tough to come back from, for sure. But, all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the deck. Like I said, just something a little bit unique. I thought it was a very fun deck. Definitely one for the books. I will probably be continuing to play it and tweaking it around. We did see it stacked up well against a tiny build, which was nice, and couldn't hold its own to Awesome Aviation, but I think Awesome Aviation is a higher tier deck compared to the deck I'm running, so definitely not surprised we lost. But all right, guys, again, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We'll probably start doing some giveaways soon, so I want you guys to be involved with that and get some free stuff. So, again, thanks for watching, guys.